Good morning, everyone. Here we are. It's a new day. It's a new month. In the US, it's a new week. It's a new moment.
When you're ready, we will just take some time and go within. So we can allow this time, this moment to be exactly as it is. Let our mind fall really still. Drop every thought, everything that has been concerning us this morning. And give permission to God to join us here. In the mind, there is no need to put anything up against presence, against openness, stillness. There is a natural order falls into place when we stop ordering. You just want to find this simple state of no judgment, of no knowing. And try to let go of the mind that figures things out. And instead of trying, just let it go. We can allow, just try to see our minds. Just allow to see who you think you are, who you believe you are here in the world. Just ask to see and gently let it go. Or the way you see your life. See the picture and gently let it go. Because there is more, much more than what you think. And it is in the present moment that spirit is alive. You are alive. And again, we allow the quiet of the mind. In this quiet place are all questions answered. All problems are resolved. If you think of a problem or think of an issue, bring it right here, this moment. You won't see it. Sometimes we may think we are the problem and that there is no solution. And then we get busy trying to resolve it on the outside, trying to distract into something else. Or some may feel hopeless or apathy. But we can bring all that into the present moment and it won't be anymore. This is where it ends. This is where darkness ends and light streams in. It's okay to allow this presence, this undefined openness and stillness. It's okay to not add anything to it. I'm inspired by lesson 156. I walk with God in perfect holiness. And states here, you cannot be without God. We cannot be without God. God is what life is. Where you are, He is. Nothing can be apart from God and live. This means we are always in God. We are always with our source. We never left. We can never leave. And where He is, there must be holiness. Maybe we haven't considered this idea of holiness enough. It sounds so great and so pure and so powerful and divine. Maybe we can invite holiness into awareness. Not as something coming to us from the outside, but something that we are in our core. It is shining. And he explains here how salvation works. He says, as you step back, the light in you steps forward and encompasses the world. And it brings the end of sin, but not through punishment and death, but in lightness and in laughter. We have experienced that. And we join it with someone and laugh in lightness. There is no sin. In that moment, there is no sin. In lightness and in laughter is sin gone, because its quaint absurdity is seen. It is a foolish thought, a silly dream, not frightening, ridiculous perhaps. But who would waste an instant in approach to God Himself with such a senseless whim? Who would waste an instant in approach to God Himself for a senseless whim? We may feel like we've wasted many instants. That's what time is, a bunch of wasted moments. But we can see right now a beautiful, sweet invitation to use time just for this. Just stepping back and allowing the light to step forward. The light in you is what the universe longs to behold. All living things are still before you, for they recognize who walks with you. This is the truth. This is the stillness and the light within, where you see the stillness in all things. All living things see in you their own holiness. Accept their reverence, for it is due to holiness itself, which walks with you, transforming in its gentle light all things unto its likeness and its purity. This is the offering to ourselves, a still mind. There is a light in you which cannot die, whose presence is so holy that the world is sanctified because of you. All things that live bring gifts to you and offer them in gratitude and gladness at your feet. The scent of flowers is their gift to you. The waves bow down before you, and the trees extend their arms to shield you from the heat. And they lay their leaves before you on the ground, that you may walk in softness, while the wind sinks to a whisper around your holy head. This is how it can be to become still. Feel everything is a gift. It's given. To ourselves. Everything. There is no loss. There is no fear. And even today's lesson help us with this. Today's lesson is, today belongs to love, let me not fear. It's lesson 274. It's to let everything be as God created it. To let everything be. To let the light replace all darkness. Give this moment to love. think we're in a good place. Sometimes we may think we're screwed up, and that's even that is a good place, because then we can get unscrewed. We can come with this feeling, this experience to the present moment. And trust. Trust is important. Trust is going to help us a lot. And a little more trust. Oh yeah, we can open up the room for sharing. And even if you have something on your heart, just make it brief. We don't really need to share a lot of extra things, since we are many here in the room and some people are staying in meditation. So I can go to you, Francois.
Yeah, I just want to share, just want to add, yeah, I feel the presence. Yeah, I just want to, I binged watched last night all the sessions, all your sessions, and they, they made me happy. But
Maybe we're losing your connection, Francois.
Now you're back.
okay, yeah,
You binge
yeah,
watched our sessions, and then it made you happy.
yeah, yeah. It was just joy and joy and joy, and was like I could, I'm beginning to hear. I can hear you more and more. The message, the love, the everything. The biggest thing, and then I've been job hunting, and obviously that I just want to put that out there and everything. But it's always that, and you touched on that I do not know state of mind, and that is my Achilles heel. That is where I feel like lost, ironically, because that's where, you, as you were explaining.
Maybe you are thinking you're not okay with the I don't know state.
Yeah.
But maybe the invitation is to be okay with the I don't know
Yeah.
state.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, exactly. Because I tried to go and function, put on my music, wash dishes, whatever. But and then yeah, after it stops, that knowing. It's like it's a horrible analogy, but just sort of like a rat that's loose in my stomach, knots, and oh my God, the future. And then it's like look, oxygen. It's like almost like a mini panic attack of, oh, I need to figure out, I can't, yeah. And that's exactly what you said it. Love knows. There's a part of my mind that has everything figured out, that knows everything.
Have you allowed yourself to feel a little bit at peace when you go asking at places, when you connect with people? Have you allowed yourself
Yes,
to be?
that's my favorite part. It's just connecting to people. I see no one cry because every time.
It's okay to cry in the picture.
Yeah, every time it always feels like you said once, you don't know what love is, and it was so profound and beautiful. And anyway, I just one day got the courage to take a South African taxi, which is very taboo and white culture. Anyway, and I got into the taxi, and I was with other people, and there was just, I felt this deep connection. And then I said to myself in my mind, Jenny, this is love. I know what love is. And everybody was it was just like a love face. Everybody helping me. Yeah, but yeah.
Wow, a taste of love. In the taxi.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's always when I go for a job, it's always when I go, it's always like I will never see that person again. And that's also.
So what is that belief? What is that sad thought? I will never see that person again. That's separation.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. Yeah. Especially the early encounters. We started having a conversation, and it was just joyful. I could see, oh, holy encounter. This is and then they go. And I think it reminds me of community as well,
Do you have friends everywhere? And that this is the experience of a miracle worker, It's not, so don't focus on the loss. Focus on how you have friends everywhere and you have holy encounters like that so often. It's beautiful. And maybe some of them you will feel to connect with more. You can exchange phone number. There's no rule.
Yeah, there's no limit. I feel this, and this is coming very profound in my heart, is that I can feel everyone is just love in their heart. I don't know how to explain it. I trust my brothers who are one with me. Everywhere, everyone is love. God did not create one single person that was not his. And that's what I'm feeling. I have felt this all my life. My family has not, but that's another story for another day. Yeah. I'm telling everybody, I'm going to Cape Town December. It's just, yeah, I feel it. And I feel really, the energy is so palpable. I can't even, it's in the air. And everybody is there, so open-minded, and
beautiful. Beautiful. You can see how, the ego wants to focus on the loss, but I think the invitation is to relax in this holy encounter that you're feeling with so many, and just see that it's natural. There is no separation in that.
Yeah.
The friends
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, the course says that's the biggest thing. It says the greatest delusion is that you can lose the ones you love. I mean,
Yeah.
this is holy encounters, people that I will never see. That's, yeah, one day I will know that it's true. It's just, yeah. But as you say, the ego focuses on the loss, never seeing someone again. When I took the taxi and then I went to the beach, and then I went to the top of the pier, there was a lighthouse, and a man came and stood with me, and he asked me about God. And and it was just like, oh my God, I just saw fireworks going off in my mind. That's all I want to talk about is God and love and
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think, Francois, you can think of like love or God as like all encompassing as the ocean. And if you were, if you were swimming or snorkeling or, taking an adventure in the ocean, for a while you'd be over here by this coral reef. And then after a while you'd go over to these school of fishes, and then you'd see this other scene, all these different ocean scenes, but the love is in the wall. The water is the love. It connects everything. It touches everything. There's nothing in the ocean that's apart from the love. And there's nothing at all that's apart from God. So you can't ever really lose anyone, even as you go from one scene to the next.
yeah, I just got it. That analogy that we are waves. I had a dream where I was a wave, and then the wave it crashed into the ocean. It was like the water just stood still. There was never again a wave. It's almost it became one with the ocean. I had a dream, like a very vivid dream. Oh my gosh, you just it's oneness. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't ever be apart from it.
Thank you. Thank you.
There is no loss. Anybody else? Teacher.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I really enjoyed the shares this morning. Just so much love. It feels harder to share about love. Feels easier for me to share about the darkness. So 2 nights ago, I just did a little practice with the group of just eye gazing, and I guided it. And it was very powerful. And people were very lit up. And it just, barring the beginning, most of it just came through, and I just listened and spoke. And yeah, I can feel that, I can, at the end, I could feel this tightness in my lower back, in my pelvis. And later I saw it was this unworthiness that was there, and the fear. There was a bit of fear around the whole time, I would say. But mostly I just let it happen and just flowed. And but that's still strong, that unworthiness. And even here, even just thinking about sharing, all the sort of unworthiness was floating around. But it feels important to share the miracle, share the light, the love, that. And get terribly emotional about it.
That's beautiful, Peter.
Yeah.
How to share it. It wants to be shared. It can only be shared.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do know increasingly I am the light. I do know that. It's like something, it's like there is still some amazement, really. Amazement that this is happening. And of course, the dark, when it's there, is pretty intense. Yeah, I just think I wanted just to share this, that didn't feel so difficult, actually, but it has done and can do. So, yeah. Yeah, it's like I can feel the unworthiness here as well. And I was just really listening to what you were saying to both, to the others, and just, it's just a choice. It's just the reminder. ACIM remind, it says, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, unless we have been with a few different people here, we can just come back again to the place within this moment. We can release whatever thoughts have come in during the shares. Clear the mind of our thoughts. Come back to center. And maybe somebody else would like to lift up something. Maybe it's you. There are no more shares. Okay, Jan. Go ahead, Jan.
Yeah, I just want to express my gratitude for the retreat. There was profound healing for me, and when you said to Jonas, it feels like he was still at the center. I think I'm still at the center in my mind. So much I've been cleansing here. I've been throwing away old things, and I even found the program for the center in 2004 with images of it among my old stuff. It's like here.
Wow, look at that. Wow.
So I really haven't left, but the old stuff is now going out, and I feel, yeah, I was just try to stay present, step back, and see where it takes me. I feel very happy about that, relieved. I'm so relieved that I sort of when I hear Solveig, yeah,
All right.
we're going to take her little girl. I mean, I took this little boy to to see a situation, and when you see it, and then I also saw it with the grown-ups that were in this situation. When I also saw their perspective, you know, I could let go of the feeling of being hurt, and that's really the miracle. It's really the miracle, because I could have never ever tried to go there with my mind to figure out how to sort of let go of it. Just happened when I was not afraid to express my feeling, or just, you know, look at. I think it's like deciding to look at it and feel it and be with it, and let spirit do the rest.
Yeah.
So I just gratitude and a lot of love to everyone. I think this is such a deep work, so extremely important and freeing and wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Uh-huh.
Really deeply touched. You know.
Yeah. We love you, Jan.
Yeah.
Love you.
We have a new retreat. Maybe you all saw the newsletter yesterday. Thank you all for joining us today. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Always with us.
Yeah. And thanks to you who sent some donations. We happily receive the donations for sessions on our PayPal. Okay, big hugs, everyone.
Yeah. Until we see you again. Lots of love.
Love you.